Hello, my name is Justin Pate, and in this video you're going to learn how to wrap a complex bumper, and I hope you get great tips and tricks to wrap it like a pro. At the Wrap Institute, our #1 goal is to teach our members how to wrap with the highest quality, durability, and efficiency. And one way we do this is how to take a precise design, in this case created by Wrapstock, and wrap a complicated bumper like this and get professional results that hold up for the long term. And one of the main ways we recommend doing this is to wrap a bumper like this in multiple pieces. So the first step is to place knifeless tape exactly on the body line from the outside towards the inside portion. The rest of the bumper is then prepped in terms of lowering the surface energy at key spots and mats placed on the floor to reduce installer fatigue. With the prep done, now the main panel is installed. And keep in mind that it's very important to use high quality film. In this case, it's Federgoni's C50 Ultimate Slide and Tack. It is a conformable cast film, and you want to have a good high quality print as well. This comes from HP. So once everything's set in terms of getting the panel on and using the right material and printer, we're now using what's called the Bodyguard Evo from Yellow Tools. This is a special cutter that has a Teflon coating. And this just cuts the liner, keep in mind, as it exposes just enough of the adhesive so the material can be locked on to the hatchback. This helps keep it perfectly straight and easier to install. Once it's locked onto the bumper now, it's a permanent hinge. To make the install easier, the hatchback is now open, which allows the material to relax on the upper left and right sides. The liner is released from the Federgoni C50 Slide and Tack, and now the material is formed around the compound curves on the sides. To soften the film so it forms properly, a heat gun is used. In this case, from Weldy. This puts out a nice wide soft heat. Then once the material is lined up properly to the surface, it's now squeegeed on in firm overlapping squeegee strokes using the Yellow Tools Platinum Squeegee and an application glove as well. And as you can see, as the material is stretched, it still holds its color. That's thanks to the high quality print from HP. In addition, the right lamination was used, and it was laminated onto the wrapping film by Kala. Kala is a manufacturer of great laminators, and they're based in France. And the reason why it's important to use the right laminator, as this puts minimal tension in the film. This makes the wrapping process much easier, especially on a complicated bumper like this. And speaking of tension, as the material is formed around the back lights and into the upper section, this generally can build a lot of tension. So what's very important on this area is to minimize the tension when possible with heat and take advantage of the premium wrapping film being used from Federgoni. This minimizes the effort from the installer and ensures that high quality. So once the film is folded onto the main area, it's time now to release the knifeless tape. The string of the knifeless tape cuts the material nice and easy, then the excess film has been removed. Always make sure you take out the green filament to ensure a good strong hold. Knifeless tape now is placed back onto the main piece just inside the edge that was cut out. This will help ensure an overlap. With the main bumper prepped with knifeless tape, it's now time to put the overlay piece on. And note that this piece is just red. This means it doesn't have to be matched up with the main bumper piece. This is key and one of the tips that we always recommend with the Wrap Institute, and comes from our partners at Wrapstock. A good designer helps ease the install flow. And keep in mind that this overlay piece is generally on a flat section, which makes it very easy and quick to go on, plus there's no stress. For certain sections though, key relief cuts are made as it relaxes it up and over, but the main thing is, by wrapping this area in 2 pieces, install times are lowered, which helps ensure high quality. With this overlay piece applied now, with no stress, the knifeless tape is released and the excess film pulled away. Always make sure you take out that green filament to ensure a good hold, especially on that overlap. With this red overlay piece applied, now it's time to add the third piece, and that is the black stripe that is on the top portion of the bumper. And what is key is to close the hatchback, place knifeless tape on the black edge that's on the main bumper piece, and take a black scrap and place it exactly on top of this section of the bumper. Line it up to the main bumper, cut away the knifeless tape, and then squeegee this onto the surface so it holds. Now, open the hatchback and take it onto the inside. It's very easy and straightforward to install this piece, as it's perfectly aligned and straight, which matches the hatchback and the main bumper piece. So now you know how to wrap a complicated bumper and why it's so easy, because it was wrapped in multiple pieces, and this is the art of being a professional installer. Thanks to great techniques from the Wrap Institute, amazing install tools from Yellow Tools, a high quality print from HP, amazing install material from Federgoni that was laminated by Kala, as well as an amazing design and installer friendly one from Wrapstock, you can see a beautiful result. Now keep in mind that this specific car with this unique full body wrap is actually the centerpiece of an incredible story we've been documenting here at the Wrap Institute.
Imagine this, from the world's first adhesive postage stamp to full vinyl wraps that transform supercars. We're creating a documentary that tells the untold story of stickers and wraps, how they evolved from stamps and labels into the billion-dollar world of car wraps and beyond. We traveled across Europe and US to film with industry leaders, pioneers, and innovators. From designers at Wrapstock, tool experts at Yellow Tools, material scientists at Federgoni, liner specialists at Mondi, the team at Kala Laminators, to future tech pioneers at Diamond ProTech. Powered by HP, who helped us print and wrap this entire car with their cutting-edge latex printers. It's a journey through history, design, and technology that you won't want to miss. Subscribe now so you don't miss it.